Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to our channel, Curious Mind PH. So for today's video, ang itatakal natin is regarding dun sa affidavit na sinubmit ni retired Marines Master Sergeant Orly na kung saan yung nakapirmang notary public doon, isang lawyer, is dininay na siya ang pumirma dun sa notary na yon. So, ang tanong ko tuloy, medyo na-curious ako kung, ito yung tanong ko, if an affidavit of a witness is notarized by a fake notary public, does that mean the affidavit is also fake? So, nag-research ako. So, ito yung nakuha kong sagot. If an affidavit is notarized by a fake notary public, the affidavit's validity and credibility become questionable. While the contents of the affidavit, open and close parentheses, the witness's statement, may be true, the lack of legitimate notarization removes an important legal verification and may make it unacceptable in legal proceedings in court. So ano ba ang purpose ng notarization? So notarization is a process where a notary public confirms the identity of the person signing a document and ensures the document is signed voluntarily and under oath or affirmation. The notary public serves as an impartial witness, and their seal and signature attest to the authenticity of the signature and truthfulness of the statements made in the affidavit. So, ano ba ang effect ng fake na notarization? So, eto. If the notary public is fake, it means that the authentication process is invalid. Because of this, the affidavit will lose the legal weight given by a legitimate notarization it may. 1. Not be accepted as evidence in court or in any official transaction. Next, it will lose credibility, which means, especially if the issue of fake notarization comes up in a hearing or investigation. Third, it will cause doubt on the entire document, even if the information within it is true. So, ano ba ang mga magiging legal implication nito? Using a fake notary public can have serious legal consequences, not only for the fake notary public, but also for those who used their services, especially if they knew it was fake. Making a false statement under oath can lead to a case of perjury. The affidavit must be signed in front of an authorized person who has the power to administer oath, such as notary public or judge. So, next question ko is, since gano'n na nga yung nangyari, what will be the remedy to rectify it? So, here's the answer that I was able to get. If an affidavit has been notarized by a fake notary public, the primary remedy involves taking immediate legal action to address the fraudulent notarization and its implications. The steps to rectify the situation generally involves legal consultation, reporting the fraud, and potentially challenging the document in question. So, Let's discuss immediate legal consultation. Sorry. The most crucial first step is to consult with a legal professional immediately. An experienced lawyer can provide guidance on verifying the legitimacy of the notary, represent you in any legal actions, and offer advice on rectifying the situation while minimizing potential legal repercussions. This is especially important for complex issues such as contesting a false affidavit filed against property, where the real estate attorney would be recommended to review titles and files documents. Next one, our source here is, this is from Legal Advice, Real Estate Legal Question. It's called AVO. Okay, verifying notary credentials and reporting fraud. Okay, so sabi dito, it is essential to verify credentials of a notary public before utilizing their services. If you suspect that you have used a fake notary service, you should report a fraudulent notary services to the appropriate authorities. To prevent further scams, this could include law enforcement, especially if real estate fraud investigative units exist in your jurisdictions. And your state's notary regulating authority, keeping a record of all interactions and transactions related to notarization is also advised. Okay, so challenging the affidavit. If the affidavit is being used in a legal context, its validity can be challenged. The fact that it was notarized by a fake notary public significantly undermines its legal standing. While the content of the affidavit might be true, the lack of legitimate notarization makes it questionable as a public document. In cases where a notary's signature is found to be false, one strategy could be to subpoena the notary for oral testimony to determine if the notarization was genuine. If the affidavit is blocking a transaction, such as property sale, a lawyer can help get it removed. Okay. Legal implications for the parties involved. So using a notary services, whether knowingly or unknowingly, can have serious legal implications. However, the law often recognizes the principle of mens rea, or the intent to commit a crime. If an individual was unaware they were using an unauthorized notary, this may affect the legal outcome. For the fake notary public, and potentially those who knowingly used their services, can be severe criminal charges, including felony charges for forgery and falsifying documents, depending on the jurisdiction and intent to defraud. So my next question was, what if the owner of the affidavit is not aware that the notary is fake? So the answer was, if the owner of the affidavit was unaware that the notary was fake, the situation changes significantly, particularly concerning legal culpability. Here are the breakdowns. Lack of intent. The key factor is whether the person making the affidavit knew that the notary was not legitimate. If they genuinely believed that the notary was authorized, they likely haven't committed any crime or wrongdoing. The legal principle of mens rea, open and close parenthesis, guilty mind, is important here. For most crimes, there must be intent to commit the act. So our reference for this one is from Musca law. That's one of the laws in the United States. So next one, affidavit's validity. So magiging invalid ba kapag ka-fake yung ano? Kapag ka-fake yung notary na nag-sign doon sa affidavit? Okay. So here's the answer that I've got. Even without knowledge of the fraudulent notary, the affidavit's validity is questionable. It may not be accepted as evidence in court until it's properly notarized. All right, so what are the steps to rectify? Okay, first, obtain a valid notarization. The simplest solution is to have the affidavit re-signed and properly notarized by a legitimate notary public. So, kailangan lang masign siya ng legitimate notary public. 2. Inform relevant parties. If the affidavit has already been submitted to a court or other authority, notify them of the situation and provide the corrected notarized affidavit. 3. Legal consultation. 3 is legal consultation. It's wise to consult with an attorney or understand any potential legal ramification and ensure the situation is handled correctly. So protect yourself. To avoid the situation, always verify a notary's credentials before using their services. You can usually check with your state's notary regulating authorities. All right, so I hope that we have learned something about this situation that recently happened. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe and also share this video so that a lot of people can view this vlog. And again, thank you for watching Curious Mind PH. It's good to know your rights. Bye.